Thank you for joining me for Story Time with Tanya for today's story called An Unseen Threat, Part 1. It's early morning when Rachel Jones returns from her run and steps into the elevator at the Mason 78 building. Its short distance to Central Park and luxury amenities made it the perfect choice for Rachel's active lifestyle. What she loved even more, though, was the doorman. Coming from her small hometown in Burlington, North Carolina, it made her feel safe in the bustling chaos of Manhattan. Rachel's influencer lifestyle was something she never would have imagined 2 years ago when she was newly divorced and back in her parents' basement. Starting over had been a pain, but that start over became her comeback. One viral makeup tutorial led to multiple brand deals and a level of income she'd never dreamed of. The huge influencer contract with Fabiola Makeup and Fashion brought her to Manhattan, along with a year-long lease at Mason 78. She never would have thought one video could lead to all of this. She also never could have imagined what would come next. Rachel. I wave to Marco, my favorite doorman, as I sip my large mocha frap. I cringe after another sip. Those extra miles this morning better have counted for something. Ugh, I know I need to do better, but my sweet tooth always wins. Staring at the elevator, I will it to move faster. With a stack of packages in one hand and my rich, sugary drink in the other, my mind races through my to-do list. I'm kicking myself for not grabbing these last night, but yesterday's girls' night had me distracted. I smile at the memory of Lorna's loud karaoke performance. She can't sing for shit. When the elevator finally arrives, empty, I send up a silent prayer and press the 34th floor button. I've got a ton to do today, and I'm not about to wait. Just as the doors begin their slow, blessed closure, a dark shoe breaks the line. High end, too. I know fashion. I didn't land this Fabiola deal for nothing. The rest of him steps into view, and dang. From the Amaro two-piece suit to his sharp jawline, he's put together. I didn't move to Manhattan looking for love, but a girl can appreciate a good-looking man, even if he is of the Caucasian persuasion. Now, my mama always said never trust a slick man in a suit, and I never have. But looking never hurt anyone. When he presses 42, I feel relieved. At least I'll be out before him. He gives me a brief smile, which I politely return because I was raised right. The elevator hums its way upward, the silence growing uncomfortable. Of all the renovations in this building, the elevators are still slow as molasses. I can practically hear the Jeopardy theme in my head. Then, with a jolt, the elevator stops. The lights flicker, and we're pitched into darkness before the emergency lights flicker on. Oh, Lord, please no. I take a deep, steadying breath and mutter, well, here's to new experiences. The man, Slick, as I've called him, looks at me. That wasn't just in my head. I spoke out loud. Great. He gives a half smile, and there's something in his eyes I can't quite read. I pull out my phone, which has no signal, of course. No signal. You? I ask. He checks his phone and shakes his head. As I press the emergency call button, nothing. I press harder. Still nothing. I know it's supposed to at least ring. I've tested it before. Long story. Something tells me this is going to take a while, Slick says calmly. Of all days. I run a tight schedule. Being self-employed requires discipline. It's how I made it. I'm one of the few successful Black influencers in my space. I post every single day, consistently. Consistency is everything. This elevator fiasco is going to throw off my whole rhythm. 15 minutes of silence pass. I quietly start rearranging my content schedule in my notes app. Thank God it works offline. Slick is leaning against the wall, eyes closed. Maybe thinking, maybe napping. His face looks a little flushed. You all right over there? I ask. He opens his eyes slowly. Yeah, just late for my pitch meeting, but hell, could be worse, right? I nod. True. I hate to say it, but maybe we're meant to be stuck in here together. He grins and loosens his tie. It's getting warm in here. Might as well get comfortable. Then I hear something. Wait, do you hear that? I whisper. We both start banging on the doors, yelling for help. Hey, we're stuck. Help! A muffled voice responds. Hang on, we hear you. Relief floods my whole being. The doors open a crack and Bernard's stern face appears. Oh, Miss Jones, power outage on the block. Con Ed's been called. Generator's up, but it won't power the elevators. FDNY is on the way. Please be patient. He glances at Slick, but doesn't seem to recognize him. Sir, can we notify anyone for you? Yes, please. Let Miss Franklin know that Alan from Roth Investments is running late. I'll call to reschedule. Miss Franklin? I didn't know she was back, Bernard says. I'll let her know. Sit tight. The doors close again. Alan from Roth Investments, I say, offering a small smile. Nice to meet you. Everyone calls me Ray. He studies me. Ray, you look familiar. Have we met? Pretty sure we haven't. I would have remembered. No, sir. I'd remember. I slurp the last of my frap and watch him settle onto the floor. So, Alan, what kind of investments? All kinds. Real estate, stocks, crypto, whatever makes money. You probably know a thing or two about that. I raise an eyebrow. My sister watches your videos. She's a huge fan. Oh, no. My cheeks burn. It's always awkward when a guy recognizes me through his girlfriend or sister. He chuckles. Don't worry, I won't out you. Thanks, Slick. Oh, sorry, Alan. As long as you don't leak my address, we're good. Your secret's safe. But seriously, how do you do it? My sister would love some advice. I shrug. Consistency. And find what feels good. Do what you love. And if she sticks with it, her audience will find her. He nods. Sounds like investing. Keep going with what works. Pivot when it doesn't. Exactly. What made you get into it? He hesitates. Long story. I quit the police academy a few years ago. Wasn't for me. But my uncle brought me into his firm as a temp. Turns out I was good at reading people and knowing what products would work for them. Ah, A crossroads story. I've been there. Divorce put me back in my parents' basement. But one makeup tutorial turned into all of this. I still can't believe it sometimes. I bet your ex is kicking himself, he laughs. Oh, he definitely is, running that same farm goods store I left him in. We are deep in conversation when we hear the clinking again. Bernard peeks through the doors. FDNY is here along with the techs, he says. They'll either reroute power or pull you out. Just hang tight. When he disappears again, I sink to the floor. Thank you for joining me for part 1 of An Unseen Threat. Stay tuned for next week for part 2.